Well, you're gonna see here something that very ever I had never captured something like this. I knew there was something weird in the sky, but I just knew it. Check this out, that bright deal right there, that object is right next to the moon. I thought that was strange because it wasn't bright, it was opaque. It wasn't shiny. And that was strange. That's why I snapped this picture. Now check this out. Now the computer enhancement, where I brighten up the image. Wow, you're gonna see something amazing. Look, that's the object. Look what the object is really like. It's not a star, it's not anything like, it's nothing like a star or a planet. This is something right there in front of us. Earth is inside the atmosphere. That's all I can tell. And not only that, but you can see all these spheres every freaking where. The computer, when I brighten it up, the picture, I haven't done nothing else. The picture is, you can see that these spherical objects are all aligned. This is what the holographic projection is on us. This is it. I never thought I could catch this deal. And that object is no star, none of that. Check this out. Look what that is. Look at the weird shape. It's I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. I knew there was something weird about that night coming out of Walmart. That's why, like I say, I snapped the picture. I thought the object was odd. And it doesn't look like it's like it's protruding from this screen that we call the sky. Look at all these spherical objects, all aligned. Look at this. They're all aligned exactly as I seen it on the stereo images from Soho. I have posted this type of deal before, but this is the first time I see it from the ground. This is not an image artifact, no noise. No, this is the image was there, and it's in Soho. It's the same exact thing. I need to find the image from the stereo camera, Soho, because this is all the projected deal, the holographic projection they're doing on us. Electromagnetic, organic structure, that's what the sky is. Look at all these, oh my God, thousands of spheres. I can't believe the camera was able to capture those. I thought only captured that object and the moon. But look, all these objects, check this out. Look, they're not very visible, but when you brighten the picture, they appear. They're all organized in exactly like the ones in Soho. Exactly. So this deal goes all over the solar system. This thing, I've seen them everywhere, and they look like eyes. Like right here, it looks like a pair of eyes, like that, with reptilian pupil, but they're not. They're really, it's just an illusion. It's the object intersecting certain angles that look like their faces and eyes, and they're not. But this is, I'm telling you, this is the holographic deal. This is the projection, the sky, what it is. Look, the objects all make alignments, all perfectly. Look, there is nothing in between in the space, squares or rectangles that look, they really are like fingernails. It's a hand, really, it's all repeating in fractals. The same thing repeats over and over and over and over. But this object is the giveaway. This object is the oddball right there. Look, check it out. You tell me Venus is gonna look like that, or I don't know what else can, and it doesn't even shine, it's opaque. It's like a metallic color, but I mean dull. No shining to it, there is no sheen to it. Look, darken it, so you can see that this thing is a structure. This is a structure. That's the picture. Look at the moon. It has a hand extended. Check this out. This is so amazing, man. This is a hand right there with the thumb extended like that, and the index, the middle, the other finger, and the pinky. A little bit longer. I see it right here. And I see this every time, all day long, every day. The clouds, all of them make that shape of hands. And on top of that, they're grabbing the look, on this side, the same thing, the thumb and the hand curved like that, grabbing check it out. Boom, 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 and boom. It forms a, look, each side is the same thing, a hand holding that deal. And then look at the ceiling, the object, the spheres. Oh shit. There you go. Look at the spherical object. They're not shiny at all. They're opaque. They're all over. I mean, you can see they are perfectly aligned, forming the same thing that I see. Look, fingernails. So they're gonna make hands like that, grabbing look, exactly like I show in Soho. So I was right. Very few people get to really see this type of thing because they cannot see beyond the bullshit, beyond what's there. They're controlling us with these spheres. These are electromagnetic transceivers. See, and it's a symbol. It's a symbol of a hand holding the cylinder with the divine laws of the universe. And it's like that at the bottom. It's like a J. See, that's the deal. But this thing repeats and repeats and repeats in every which way. It goes this way, the same way. Diagonal, horizontal, vertical. It forms the exact same thing. Look, it formed the same thing, and it goes this way, and it goes the opposite way. This is a total it's a freaking show, really is. I mean, I had 16 years studying these images from NASA, from telescope, from my own telescope, from my own camera, from other people's telescope and cameras. It's all the same. It doesn't change. And then you see columns, vertical columns with this, like that. You can see it in this picture. All these vertical columns that go from the ground all the way into space, or what we think is a space. We really are in a container. We are inside a structure called the solar system. It's dark and smoky looking. And all those objects that Leonard Watson recorded, those are not free floating anything. They are part of the structure. They just vibrating, pumping electromagnetic frequency, vibrational frequency, boom, boom, boom. You can see on the space station the electromagnetic wave passing over the planet, and it brightens up, and then sometimes it dims down. So that means they change in frequency every so often, in cycles. And then you can see that this deal right here is, look, it repeats, and it repeats, and it repeats. Same thing, look, same deal. So it's three-dimensional. We're inside this soup of the same thing, a hand holding the cylinder. It repeats trillions and trillions and trillions. I mean, I saw a picture I took from a video, and the first frame I froze it, and that's what that was. You can see inside my house, and you can see the same, these hands, but they're translucent. It's so difficult to show. That's why I'm showing this, because it's the first time I'm being able to see it on a picture. I mean, this clear. And because it's like a digital deal, I mean, it's hard to explain. But this is what my research took me to. I mean, in 15 years, this is it. And I have never heard anyone else talking about this like this. No one else is talking about this shit because they don't see it. They just don't see it. And you look right down there. It looks like a pair of eyes, but it's really intersecting lines from those spheres. Look right there. That looks like a pair of eyes, boom, but it's not. It's just that the deal intersects. That's what I say. Look, see how many millions of spheres, and see how they are perfectly aligned. If that was a picture noise, none of this would be, it would be random. None of this is random, none. See? None of this is random. It's all perfectly aligned, and you see it on the Soho images, in the optical camera and the stereo camera images. I mean, you see faces like that one right there. From far away, it looks like a pair of eyes. Look, right there. It looks like an eye with a vertical pupil, and then you see the other eye and the vertical pupil right there. Boom. But it's not like that. It's really those spheres. I mean, I've seen so many. Look, it looks like a really diabolical looking face right there. Look, right eye, left eye, and it has the same creases that those entity has. So I'm pretty sure that's what they look like. It has this, I mean, I have shown these pictures before. This entity has this ancient looking, but it's really, it's an illusion. It's a weird ass illusion that we just cannot grasp it. It's because they're controlling us. We're being controlled by these entities. We don't see no